as helpless as a kitten up a tree. And I find I'm clinging to a cloud I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Oh, walk my way. 1,000 violins begin to play. Or is it just the sound of your hello? That music I hear, I get misty whenever you're near. Can it be that you're leading me on? But that's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own, can I wander through this wonderland all alone? Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love. Come on, Mike. Woo! Yeah, kick it, boy. The van on that keyboard there, killing it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy. Dave Enos right there. Can it be that you're leading me on? But that's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopeless I'm so misty. I think I have the vapors. Oh my. Oh my. Listen to that groove. Listen to that groove. Come on. And too much in love. Love.
A very emotional moment for me. When I sold Steamers, I had figured this was the end of Steamers.
The day that I found out that Steamers is coming back and at this amazing place, Campus JAX, I was like the best Christmas gift.
When Terrence Love from Steamers and JAX kind of combined to create these Steamers Jazz Nights, it just seemed like the most perfect thing to have happen. The whole musical community here is excited about that.
Seeing, wow, what a lovely place. It's got beautiful sound, light, video, everything, and the food was fabulous. And they were doing the thing right.
One of the things that I love most about Steamers and then now at Campus JAX is when the sound system and the stage is so beautiful, the best musicians in the world want to play there. And I was able to call guys that I never dreamt of playing, that would get so excited. And now it's the same thing. I talk to musicians and I go, hey, you want to come down and play with me at Campus JAX? Campus JAX, yes.
Well, I've been all over the world and I've seen a lot of different musical environments. The talent here is so off the charts. I mean, it's hard for people that aren't from here to understand how good here is, how good the musicians are here, how good everybody. I mean, it's like all the people that I have on stage with me coming up are just so talented. It's ridiculous, the talent pool that we have to draw from here.
Only the best musicians, all the time. It's one of the things I want to do is present the music in the greatest way. I want the musicians to feel welcome. I want them to feel at home. I want them to feel like they're just not background music.
Here at Campus JAX, we have a love of the music, the audience. The team here has just made so many efforts to not only bring the musicians and the audience together like Terrence was doing for so long, but to do it at a really high quality. I've been doing clubs for, again, more years than I care to count, and this is a very rare example of how a music venue can run and be set up. And I feel nothing but care is given to what we're trying to present here and how we're trying to present it.
Now we've been doing this for months and it's worked out fantastic. I see a great future ahead.
From what I know about Terrence, he did it because he loves the music.
And everybody responds to it because you have that atmosphere. And it really is recapturing that magic. There's an electricity. You know something special is happening and you're a part of it. And that's what I loved walking into Steamers all those years ago. And that's what I love about walking into Campus JAX.
I love Terrence Love, and I'm so excited that he's a part of the team here at Campus JAX.
Steamers Jazz is back, and it's at Campus JAX.
Steamers Jazz at JAX.
Hi, I'm Jack Jasper, owner of Campus JAX, former owner of JAX Shrimp. Had that for 26 years and Campus JAX for the last 4 years. We just opened 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. for our carry-out curbside service here at Campus JAX, featuring our specialty items and classic JAX signature dishes. While 30 years in Newport Beach, we've developed a really nice partnership with our community and developed a lot of really good relationships. When the COVID-19 hit, one of the first things I wanted to do was do something for that community in a manner that I thought I could try and help the best with. Aside from getting ready to open up our kitchen this afternoon for our regular service, going to deliver some tasty food to Mary's Kitchen out here in Orange to help our local homeless community get a good meal in. I think it's really important to give back when you can, and we're happy to do it. We have over 200 great tasty meals, variety. We've got some vegan, some vegetarian, some barbecue pulled pork, some tater tot casserole, some things we're taking out there. My friend Patty Terrell from the Women's Journey Foundation got me in touch with Gloria over at Mary's Kitchen, and she said that she was having difficulty getting food on lunches for Wednesdays. So I'm hoping to help fill that gap with a little help from my friends. Maybe there's some other people who want to sponsor or collaborate or partner up with us to do this on a regular basis. We'd love to do this every Wednesday. In the meantime, we're just trying to stay safe and get through this and be part of the community and give back as much as we can.
Time to get your collar pressed. Time to get yourself all dressed. Time to get your shiny dance shoes on, 'cause everybody's jumping at JAX. All the kids are coming down just to dig the swinging sound. You can hear the band from miles away, 'cause everybody's jumping at JAX.
We got another Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX here, and wow, what a show tonight! You know, Taryn Ray is going to be here, and we have Brent Stanley and Ada Ravati, and of course Randy Brecker, and we have some really exciting news to tell you all. And
yeah, we do.
Do you want to do that, Tony, or should I do it?
I'm excited, so I'll do it. But we finally have a gig.
Really?
Our first live show since the quarantine began. So that's going to be this Thursday night at Campus JAX. We're doing a big outdoor thing, and I'll let you fill in the particulars there. But we're very excited. We've put a little, I guess, JAX All-Star band together of some favorite musicians to all come together and play. And I'm just kind of hoping that my trumpet is still at the pawn shop and then I can
Well, I'm sure you can hack it there. You know, You've been known to not play when you're on stage anyways. You know?
That's true. That's the whole plan. The people I have on stage.
That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea of you fronting a big band, Tony, is so you don't have to play. You know?
Exactly it.
Anyway, let me just tell you a little bit about it. We're so happy that we're getting some sponsorship from the Mark Wood Entertainment, and he's doing a Sunset Dinner Theater with Pro Audio by QSC. They're going to be doing the whole summer, helping us sponsor. We're going to be doing Thursday nights out in the parking lot. We've got it all roped off, an outdoor stage. We've got like a AstroTurf on the ground to keep you cool. We've got separated tables, so we're all within the COVID-19 regulations, masks, and everything. Tony's going to be playing the trumpet with his mask on.
Yeah, I have to put the mask up here, though.
Oh, okay. That's right. No, I think when you're playing, I'll be wearing mine like that, okay? Anyway, so who do we have, Tony, this Thursday with you?
This Thursday, it's going to be myself, Bruce Babad on saxophone,
yes,
Bill Cantos playing piano and singing, Gina Saputo is going to be singing, Leah Booth is going to be singing, David Miller's playing bass, who else? Will Brahm on guitar, Charles Ruggiero on the drums. It's a great band.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So in the particulars of this, what it is because we're trying to stay within the regulations, we're going to have, let's see, I think a total of 12 tables or 16 tables.
Yeah.
With eight tables with 4 people and 8 tables with 2 people max. You need to go ahead and make the reservation or purchase the tickets in advance. You can go to campusjax.com and get it. Unfortunately, we're not allowing any walk-ins. We need you to do that so we can stay within the correct boundaries.
There's only 48 seats, if my math is correct. So
let me see.
Don't bother, Terrence. Don't try.
Wait, trumpet. You play trumpet. Everything's in threes. You don't know what to four.
I only used 2 of those, though.
Okay.
Well, speaking of trumpet, I think we should jump into this video and get right to our guests. What do you think?
Please do.
Okay. So we're gonna ask Tim, who's behind the scenes, to go ahead and run this next video right now. And introduce our yeah, we've got the whole Brecker family here with us, so we'll see them in just a minute.
Randy, Ada, and Stella Brecker, COVID Blues. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 8. Stay safe. Wear your masks.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. Hey, Tony. Wow. Yes. Well, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, enjoying this.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Randy Brecker and Otto Ravati and their daughter Stella, and we're cool to have them with us. And certainly, for me, being somebody who also owns a trumpet, it's a real honor to have you.
Oh, come on, man.
And
Sound great.
you know, obviously, I'm a big fan for so many years, and
thank you.
I'm thrilled to be able to have you on here. So I like to ask this question: how's your quarantine going?
Well, we're in, how long has it been now? Yeah, it's been about 3 months. We actually have had a pretty rough time of it, as I mentioned out here, but the numbers are down, and New York, I think, is slowly opening up next week, and I think they're going to open some things out here Wednesday, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's been kind of a long haul, though, I guess, for everyone.
Right.
But we were in the thick of it.
And you're in
we're in East Hampton, Long Island.
Oh, okay.
On a tip.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad to hear they're going to start opening up. I know watching it from this coast, we definitely saw how bad New York had it for a while. So we're glad to hear it's on the upswing. So
yeah,
hopefully, yeah.
So you want to tell us a little bit about what we just saw in the video there? You know.
Well, you saw our little trio. We did that a couple weeks ago, and that was the first. Nobody's seen that before. Stella on marathon. We jammed up a little COVID blues.
Nice.
And it was a lot of fun. I think that was the first time we actually played together as a trio. Hopefully not the last.
Now, Stella, just so you know, you're supposed to get paid for that. So I don't know. I don't know if they told you or not.
That's right.
Well, that was great. Glad to get to the premiere there. So
do you have some projects planned coming up here, or that got canceled, or that are still going on, or a little bit about what's happening?
We had a bunch of stuff all postponed or canceled up until probably the fall or maybe next year. I think Otto was supposed to be in Germany this week with last week.
Beginning of May.
WDR.
We're supposed to be in Australia right now.
Oh yeah, we would have been in Melbourne, Australia this week. All three of us actually. She's gonna, and but we're making the best of it. You know, luckily we have music in our lives, so we're still practicing and futzing around with tunes and thinking about future projects, et cetera, et cetera. So that still takes up time, and we have everything at our fingertips. I'm happy to say I'm just kind of studying a lot of different musical things, so I'm just trying to stay busy. You know, as a trumpet player, can't let up with that.
It's tough. I was just saying earlier, I'm nervous about getting through a whole night this Thursday. It's and playing.
Yeah, it's a different thing than just practice. But I got home. I had a blood test. Everything is fine. But I got home, and my good friend, Russian trumpet player Alex Sipiagin, was doing it in the midst of a Zoom thing with Mike Rodriguez, another great trumpet player. And lo and behold, the amazing classical trumpet player, Sergei Nakariakov.
Yes.
I knew we met 20 years ago in Japan. He came up and played his some pieces with the Dizzy Gillespie big band, but it was I had no idea who was going to be there, so I was really kind of taken aback. This was just yesterday, so it's amazing the communication thing. He was in Paris, Alex is out here, and Mike was in Queens. Yeah. We had a great trumpet discussion for about an hour.
Yeah, it is. I will say that this time has allowed us, a lot of us are just trying to think of out of the box ways to stay creative and stay connected. But one of them is just this kind of thing, to be able to get to talk with people like you and just stay connected to the audience at the club. And I do hope a lot of these things will continue after we're all back together again too. But it's been really interesting to watch. Now you guys are going to play for us live, right?
Well, we weren't really planning on it. I got my horn here, but thank you.
Well, you know, I was talking to our producer here, and what he said is, why don't you get yourself ready for a minute or two, and we'll run an intro thing on you, intro video, and then come back. I believe that's right, Mr. Tim, right? Yeah. All right. So that's what we'll do, and we really appreciate it. We're honored. We're honored.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's meet.
Six-time Grammy Award-winning jazz trumpeter and composer Randy Brecker has helped shape the sound of jazz, R&B, and rock for more than 4 decades. His trumpet and flugelhorn performances have graced hundreds of albums by a wide range of artists, from James Taylor, Bruce Springsteen, Parliament Funkadelic to Frank Sinatra, Steely Dan, Jaco Pastorius, Frank Zappa, and also with the Grammy Award-winning Brecker Brothers. As a composer, performer, and in-demand Yamaha clinician, Randy Brecker continues to influence and inspire young musicians around the world. Randy will be joined by his wife, Italian native Ada Ravati, on saxophone. Ada has performed with musical greats Mike Stern, John McLaughlin, Bob Mincer, James Moody, Aretha Franklin, Herbie Hancock, Jimmy Heath, and Patty Austin, and was part of the Grammy Award-winning CD by Randy Brecker, 34th and Lex. Steamers Jazz at JAX is proud and honored to welcome Randy Brecker and Ada Ravati.
All right. Well, I think we're putting them on the spot here, but I'm excited about it. So,
What are you going to do for us? We really appreciate it, guys.
Well, you want to just play a blues and B flat? Okay. How about the medium tempo? Couple choruses. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, thank you so much. That was great. What an honor. Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
Little microphone. But.
Yeah. No, it sounded just like a record. The perfect.
Get into the
Hey, thanks so much for being with us, you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was fun. Great to meet you, kind of face to face.
Face to face, right.
See you next time.
All right. Thank you
so much, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
We appreciate it.
All right. I think we're going to watch another video from them right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I'd like to do, I know these are hard times, play an uplifting song called The Marble Sea, which is one of the first tunes I ever composed, looking at the Mediterranean from the beautiful city back then in 1966 of Beirut, Lebanon, Later, my wife is going to help out playing little tenor saxophone on the intro and the melodies. But mainly, I just want to say hello, wish everyone good health, a wonderful time ahead. We'll get through everything. We love you. I love coming to see you. I love all your musicians. Randy Brecker here, and here is the Marble Sea. Thank you.
No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm dreaming of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Ain't like Jack Horner in the corner. Don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth fighting for. Believe me, I don't go out late, don't care to go. I'm home about it, just me and this radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love. No one to talk with all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, you know I'm saving, saving all my love for you. I know I'm dreaming of ain't misbehaving, saving all my love. And like Jack Horner in that corner, I don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth fighting for. Believe me, I don't know how late I can go. I'm home about 8, just me and the radio. I'm not misbehaving, saving it all. No one to talk with, but you know I'm just saving. You know I'm just saving all my love for you. I know for certain this one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm dreaming of. Hey, misbehaving, saving all, saving my love for you. Hey, like Jack Horner in that corner, I just don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth fighting for. Believe me, I don't go out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and the radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love. You know I'm saving, you know I'm saving, you know I'm saving, you know I'm saving, you know I'm saving all my love for you. Kisses are worth fighting for. Believe me,
Taryn Ray is originally from Laguna Niguel, California, and has been fortunate to learn from some of the best jazz artists in Los Angeles, including Kristen Korb, John Prue, Joey Sellers, and others. She regularly gigs in Los Angeles and Orange County areas at such venues as the Baked Potato, the Press, and other venues. Her most recent album, the Taryn Ray Trio album, can be found on Apple Music as well. Taryn regularly arranges and copies for Saddleback College, Azusa Pacific University, and Citrus College big bands, as well as the Orange County School of the Arts and their jazz programs. Tonight, Taryn will be joined by Zach Kaplinger, a gifted guitarist who actively performs Southern bluegrass music and contemporary jazz throughout Southern California. Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX is proud to present Taryn Ray and Zach Kaplinger.
We're live. We're back.
Here we go.
Taryn, look who's in between us right now.
Hey, hello.
Taryn Ray and Zach Kaplinger.
How are you guys? Uh-oh. We have.
Hi.
I think we have.
We're great. We're great. Thank you. How are you?
We're good. I think we have a little delay, so this might be one of those awkward satellite news conversations.
So what we could do, Tony, is we could set up a 2 to 3 question thing.
Right. Just let them
go for a couple of minutes.
Okay, good. How are you guys doing with all this madness? Are you guys staying creatively engaged and busy?
For myself, I just finished teaching, so thankfully I was doing that. But now practicing doing a lot of vocal transcription. So actually, back in the day, Terrence turned me on to Nancy King. So I've been doing a lot of transcribing from her Live at the Standing album with Fred Hirsch. So that kind of stuff that obviously Zach and I have been playing a lot. What about you, Zach?
Yeah. I've been busy. It's been a struggle, as I'm sure it is for all of us, to not be able to spend time with our friends and play. But I've been keeping the creative ball rolling, just working on my own music, trying to get stuff together and write, and just hopeful that we're going to be able to play out in public soon.
That's great. We're doing our first thing this Thursday night as well. Taryn, I think you posted something that you had transcribed from Nancy Wilson recently, and I saw that online. And right as I was scrolling and saw your transcription, I happened to be listening to a Nancy Wilson track, and I thought at that moment, I need to tell Taryn to check this chart out. But look for her recording of What a Little Moonlight Can Do. The band is amazing, but the trumpet section on that recording is playing. You just have to check it out. So that I meant to tell you that on Facebook, and I didn't. But
so we're going to have you play a little bit, if possible. Would you guys give us that honor, please?
Great. Yes.
We'd be happy to.
Yes, we're going to do a tune called Time After Time. Time after time, I tell myself that I'm just so lucky to be loving you. So lucky to be that one who run to see you. What I know, the passing years will show you my love story young. And time after time, tell myself that I'm just so lucky to be loved. Time after time, I tell myself that I'm just so lucky to be loving you. So lucky to be.
what a shame.
Well, while that's going on and we're fixing it up and we'll get them back in here, we can talk a little bit about what's going on Thursday, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, first of all, Campus JAX is still open right now for if you want to get some curbside stuff. And we're also going to start our Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX series coming up this Thursday, and it's sponsored by I believe it's Mark Wood Entertainment, and QSC is going to be doing it. We have a full-blown stage set in the parking lot, AstroTurf. The place is all decked out. The tables and chairs are set apart, so we're complying with COVID and social distancing things, and we just hope you can go. It's we're a total of 48 people are allowed total, and you got to buy tickets in advance to get a table. Go to campusjax.com to do that, and we're going to have our Steamers Jazz at Jax variety show, and the show, and Tony Guerrero is going to be there with his band, and with a lot of special guests. Tony, why don't you tell us who's going to be there?
Well, it's not my band. It's a collection of people who have played at Campus JAX, and we're all getting together to kind of kick this off. But it'll be Gina Saputo and Leah Booth and Bill Cantos all singing, and Bill, of course, on piano as well. David Miller on bass, Will Brom on guitar, Charles Ruggiero on the drums, and myself and Bruce Babad on trumpet and sax. And so it's going to be a lot of great music going on. And I'm very excited I can't wait to play with my friends again.
Great. Now, since it's not going to be your band, that means you're a player, and that means you'll have to play the whole gig, right?
It's the other way around. The fact that we have so many singers and another horn player means I don't have to play as much. Because the truth is, I'm a little nervous about making it through a whole show after not playing much for the last couple of months. Trumpet's one of those instruments where you got to be on it all the time, and practicing at home isn't quite the same as blowing on a gig. So, and
playing through the mask is going to be a little bit tough. Yeah,
it is. I did cut a little hole right around the mouth, so I'm not sure if the mask is really effective. But I'm trying to comply.
Kind of like Freddie or Leatherface, right? Yeah. Well, let's go to a promo for Taryn and Zach, and we're going to try to get them.
I think we're going to run a promo for the Thursday night gig.
Oh, perfect. Yes. We're going to do that, and hopefully we'll get Taryn and Zach back.
Time to get your collar pressed. Time to get yourself all dressed. Time to get your shiny dance shoes on, 'cause everybody's jumping at JAX. All the kids are coming down just to dig the swinging sound. You can hear the band from miles away, 'cause everybody's jumping at JAX. Time to get your collar pressed. Time to get yourself all dressed. Time to get your shiny dance shoes on, 'cause everybody's jumping at JAX. All the kids are coming down just to dig the swinging sound. You can hear the band from miles away, 'cause everybody's jumping at JAX.
Your heart from sight, lock your dreams at night. Oh, you know it could happen to you. Don't count stars, or you might stumble. Somebody drops that sigh, and down you tumble. Keep that eye on spring, run when church bells ring. Oh, you know that it could happen to you. All I did was wonder how your arms could be. And it happened Hide your heart from sight. Lock your dreams at night. Oh, you know it could happen to you. Don't now stars, or you might stumble. Somebody drops, someone drops the sigh, and down you tumble. That eye on spring, run when church bells ring. Oh, you know that it could happen to you. 'Cause all I did was wonder how your arms could feel. And it happened. You know it happened. And it
Thank you. Thank you so much. Josh Welches.
Okay, Tony.
That was Taryn Ray's big band, which they made their appearance at Campus JAX a little while back, and I actually,
Which we will have to have them back too.
well, I actually was the one that tried to get that gig happening, and then it turned out they picked a date I couldn't show up to watch, so that was actually the first I'd seen of it. But Taryn's, I met Taryn, I heard of Taryn just a few years ago, and became an instant fan because she's a fantastic big band arranger. And at the time that I met her, I was also kind of studying some big band writing myself, and I found myself calling her to ask. I was taking a class actually with Joey Sellers, and I found myself calling her to ask questions to get me through some of the lessons I had to do. But she's very gifted, and if you get a chance to, I think she just has the one album out, but if you get a chance to check that out and just check out her arrangements on that record, but it's really great.
Well, we're hoping to get them back up here again, and but I can tell you a little bit about my history. Taryn first came.
No, that's okay, Terrence.
What'd you say?
I said that's okay.
Okay, I won't. Okay, well, maybe I should put my mask over this part or over this part.
No, go ahead.
Now, Taryn first played at Steamers. It must have been about 9 years ago. I can't, sometimes it all of this escapes me. It's hard to believe because for so many years, 22 years, I was like 7 days a week, just 9,500 presented concerts there. And oh my God, it's so great to see her continue to grow and now doing all this arrangement. And I think she's going to be heading the vocal jazz at Chapman, right?
She started doing that, and which is awesome. So I like seeing all these talented people taking on the responsibility of teaching the young generation. So now Zach is, as you hopefully saw a little bit on that video that was spotty, a fantastic guitar player who I met not too long ago, actually at a thing in Riverside, and we played a little set together. And are we getting them back, Tim? Do we? Not yet. Okay,
we're talking to our invisible producer in the background, which causing problems. But he's I'm not that familiar with Zach, but I have read up a little bit on him, and I know he's a bluegrass player. And
oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And in addition to a great bluegrass player, I was not that much into bluegrass, just out of pure ignorance and not visibility. And then, somewhere, somehow I saw this this wonderful bluegrass player, Molly Tuttle. And I saw some great videos of her, and then I went and saw her live, and like now I'm hooked. So now that I know Zach's a bluegrass player, I'm going to have to follow all his stuff too.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people have the misconception of bluegrass being sort of a simple country, you know. Yeah, it's anything but. I mean, it's as involved as a lot of jazz music, and
absolutely,
you have to be as solid on your instrument to really pull it off. But yeah, that's some great
virtuosity it takes.
Yeah.
And they can wear a mask while they're playing.
This is true. You know, and just so you know, Terrence, you can wear a mask while you're hosting.
Yes, trust me, I plan on it. You know, I don't want any of my germs spreading to anybody else. I'm there to protect all of the customers at Campus JAX.
We had
20 years here. Let's talk a little bit about Campus JAX and also about our show. We're gonna, even though we're opening up on Thursdays, the live there, we're still going to continue doing these Sunday night Steamers Jazz at JAX variety show. We have some great things coming up. I don't know if, Tony, you know what you've got planned coming up, but there is a way that you can support Campus JAX and these shows, and you can go to steamersjax.com. There's a virtual tip jar there, so we certainly can use that help.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm saying we can use that help.
Oh, absolutely.
But that feedback, that acoustic feedback that's coming back, I think it's from our producers, live mic.
Well, you know, I try not to get too frustrated when things are going wrong on the technical side. With all the Zoom meetings and all the things that are going on these days, the fact is, as spotty as it is, can you imagine if this quarantine would have happened 10 years ago or 20 years ago? I mean, none of this would have been going on. So every time there's a glitch, I try to just be grateful that we're able to do anything at all, you know?
Yeah.
So it looks like, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get Zach and Taryn back. We're not getting a good feedback from them. So I think we're going to need to move on. Hope maybe we can try to get them back next weekend or the weekend after or something. Try to redo that with Taryn and Zach and try to work out what the technical issue. But we're going to move on to our next guest, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about Bryn Stanley. Bryn is somebody I've gotten to know pretty well over the last 5 or so years. So I'm going to tell you the story here. My cousin, who's not actually my cousin, my mom's friend, Sheila, who she grew up with, had a son. My mom had a son, and that's me. And so we grew up kind of calling each other cousins, and that's a guy named Eric Lindquist. And, you know, we would see each other a couple times a year or so growing up. And then we lost touch for a long time. Obviously my mom and Sheila, and we always stayed in touch with the family as a family. But Eric called me out of the blue once about 5 years ago and said, "Hey, it's Eric, and I'm calling you from New Jersey." Now, I knew he had gone on to live in Italy for a long time, and then he was back in New Jersey, and he's in the veterinary medicine industry, but he's not just a vet. He actually developed some technology that is used all over the world. And he called me to say, "Hey, there's a singer in New Jersey that I've been a fan of for a long time, and she is now in California, and I'm going to send her out to meet you. I just think you guys should meet." And, you know, I get those kind of suggestions all the time, and sometimes it's fine and works out, and you know. Anyways, one night I was playing up in Beverly Hills with my band, and this girl showed up, Bryn, and she mentioned who she was. I said, "Oh yeah, my cousin Eric told me about her." And you know, you're always hesitant to invite somebody on stage when you haven't heard them, but we were having a good night. I just decided to invite her up on stage, and the minute she opened her mouth, it's like, "Oh, this girl can sing." So. To fast forward a little bit, you know, we talked a little bit more about doing something together, but a couple of years later, I ended up being able to co-produce her first jazz EP, which was called Classic. And then last year, we did a full, and this was something that Eric executive produced. And then last year, we did a full, complete album, a Christmas album called Classic Christmas, full big band, strings, the whole thing, and it's just fantastic. And it's been really great to watch her, to get to know her and to watch her develop a bit as an artist. And you know what? She's funny. She's good on stage, and she's got a lot of chops as an entertainer too. So I'm glad that she's here with us now. I see her screen, but it's black. I don't see her. So we're going to show a video first of I don't remember what. Oh, this is going to be some of her. This is going to be some beat. What's that? What's that, Terrence? Yeah, this is some behind the scenes from the recording of the album we did, of the classic EP, and this is from goes back a couple years, but this is some stuff we did in the studio with Bryn back then.
I recorded a new EP called Classic, and I'm so excited to share it with you.
I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know enough about you. Just when I think
Every Time We Say Goodbye, Isn't It Romantic? A Beatles song, I Should Have Known Better, Teach Me Tonight.
One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near my love?
And remember the fifth one. So I'll leave that a mystery and you can look it up. I think I love the classics because they're timeless, and I've always loved Frank Sinatra and Ella Fitzgerald. I love the humor of the Rat Pack, old black and white movies, sitting by a fire in the fireplace and listening to vintage records, watching Peggy Lee sing or Judy Garland sing to an audience, bringing the music and the words that all these writers and composers and musicians brought to life. And I really wanted to recreate that with this EP. It was so amazing to record with these musicians and to have these beautiful arrangements written. I can't even tell you. The best way to describe it is just a dream come true. The musicians breathe new life into these timeless classics. It's just extraordinary what they did for each song. I remember the first time I was in the recording studio and the whole string section was about to play, and I had not heard them yet. And they started playing Every Time We Say Goodbye. The producer, Tony Guerrero, was in the corner kind of laughing because he's like, I knew you were going to cry. I knew you were going to cry. Jorge Vivo. He's so grounded. He has this great sense of humor. He's also a Grammy-nominated engineer. He engineered for David Foster, Michael Bublé, Diana Krall. So I was totally intimidated by him when I first met him. He came to see me perform at a venue in Los Angeles called The Mint and said, you know, if you'd ever like to work together, I'd actually really like to work with you. And I tried to keep my cool and said, oh yeah. When I went back to Tony Guerrero and I said, Jorge Vivo would like to work with us, Tony said, yep, okay, yeah, let's do this. It's about getting this music out and sharing it because it's that important to me. I didn't think I would have this opportunity. Not a lot of vocalists do, and I don't take it for granted. And I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it.
It's the wrong song in the wrong style. Though your smile is
Over the last few years, Bryn Stanley has been charming audiences on both coasts, from New Jersey to Los Angeles, honing her smooth, silky voice in preparation for this moment, the release of her brand new classic EP. The disc presents a beautiful interpretation of some of Bryn's favorite American standards. wrapping her voice in a classical setting, including a swinging rhythm section, a full big band horn section, and a lush orchestra. Audiences and critics have raved about her voice, a unique blend of classic vocalists like Ella Fitzgerald and Peggy Lee with modern stars like Norah Jones and Diana Krall. Her style has been described as warm, classic, timeless, inspiring, and sincere. Steamers Jazz at JAX is proud to welcome Bryn Stanley. Well. Thank you, folks, for hanging in there with us. You know, we're live here with Bryn Stanley, and we had some technical difficulties, but I think we have a nice, clear vision right now. Tony, would you welcome our beautiful guest?
Oh, I thought I was the beautiful guest. Well, in that case, I'm going to assume you're talking about Bryn. Hi, Bryn Stanley. How are you?
I'm great, Tony. How are you?
I'm good. How are things in New Jersey?
Things are good. They're really great, actually.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I haven't been outside, but they're really wonderful.
Okay, I'm just going to make an assumption here because I know you well enough and I know your family well enough. Turn the camera around. Let me see your dad right now.
Oh my gosh.
I knew it.
I know. And it's so funny. I said to my dad, you know what? You might want to change your shirt. I was like,
It's funny that you would say that, Bryn, because just getting to know you now, and as I've been watching your things, your dad's always there, and he's always wearing that same shirt. Isn't that lovely?
He's the best.
I know. Isn't that fantastic?
Emotional, moral, everything.
He's a great guy.
Blessings, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, Bryn, I know you've been keeping busy doing your own thing on, I think it's Saturday nights, and those have been a lot of fun. And just watching you set up virtual collaborations with all these musicians that you work with, and I got to do one, and it's been fun to watch you. And I think that's part of what we're all just trying to figure out during a quarantine is just how to stay connected and creative together. And you've been doing a great job with that, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. So.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Just want to be there for people, and it's been interesting because everybody's home, and I'm doing it to create some happiness and connection, like you say, and it's been nice. It's been surprising. Actually, we're reaching people in Florida and California and Canada. This is
nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tony mentioned something about, and you just said about being in your house and all that. I don't know how well you know Tony, but I know you know him pretty good. But he has this thing about looking at what's on other people's walls, and if they happen to be what he likes, he will somehow ask you for them. So, is there anything on that mantle right there that is of value, something mid-century? Or
well, you know what, the fireplace there, I'm not sure if it's the same one, but it's very familiar because it looks a little like the album cover photo session that we did.
Oh, it is close to it. It's not.
Yeah, it's not the same one, but it's similar, right?
All the valuables are in the basement that he would.
There you go.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all.
That was smart.
They're all in the basement.
And so we as I was mentioning, Terrence, we got to do 2 projects together, and hopefully we'll do more. And in fact, she just released. So Bryn has an album she did before she met me called "Hello California," right? Is that the name of it?
Yes.
And that was out, and that was all original kind of pop tunes. And then we did the classic EP, which is just more of a jazz record. Then we did a really great Christmas CD last year that I just love. It's just such a fantastic project. But we also, Bryn just released What a Wonderful World as well.
Nice.
As a single.
Yeah.
And how's the response been to that?
It's been awesome. It's like the perfect timing to release it. We were supposed to put it on the next album, and we decided to release it now because it's perfect for what's going on right now. So,
right.
And Tony's playing the trumpets. I have to mention that because it's such a beautiful, beautiful solo. So I highly recommend checking it out. Definitely. And we're going to sing that.
I will for sure.
Yeah.
Well, is there a way that we can possibly get you to do a song or two here?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'd be honored. That'd be great.
By the way, we are going to take donations tonight for Bryn to get some kind of selfie stick to hold her phone while she does these things.
You know what? No, yes, or a cast for my arm, because
Yeah.
right now I'm holding it up.
Again,
Yeah, I would like to see the top of your head for just a moment.
No. Again, Tony,
there it is.
Tony, the reason she's got the angle there is because there's things on that mantle that she does
Yeah.
not want you to see.
Yeah, Terrence, you noticed I've never asked for your love sign. So
That's right. You see that sign there? That is, love American style.
That is, you're right. That's totally that. Okay, Bryn, what do you got for us?
So I'm going to sing G Baby Ain't I Good to You, and this is with a piano player from New Jersey. His name is Ted Brancato, and he's brilliant blues pianist. So here we go. Enjoy. Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Ain't I good to you? There's nothing too good for a boy that's so true. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? I bought you a fur coat for Christmas, dime bundle ring, a Cadillac car, and everything. What makes me treat you the way that I do? Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Bought you a dime bundle ring, a Cadillac car, and everything. What makes me treat you the way that I do? Gee, baby, ain't I good? Gee, baby, ain't I good? Gee, baby, good. Gee, baby, ain't I good? I'm good to you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
What's the name of the piano player again?
Ted Brancato.
Who's the piano player? Ted Brancato. Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds great.
He's great. Good guy too. Just
And
a
you
lot
work-
of charity work. Good.
Like this.
Like this.
Do you work with him a lot in town? Is he one of your regular guys, or?
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, hey, I'm just gonna suggest something for the next tune. When you switch the camera, it drops out entirely for like a full second or so. So it might be better to just leave it on your face.
Okay, that's what the people want.
or just turn the phone. But the switching between kind of kills the music.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, it's frozen on the piano player. Oh, got it.
For those of you who don't know, we have a little
is it back, Tim?
we got a little leprechaun on the side telling us what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. So
sorry.
What's the next tune? Show us your forehead once again, the top of the head.
Yes.
See it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there we
You
go.
see?
So you remember.
Okay, he's done a visual inventory of your mantle by now. So
Yeah. All right, is this better? Oh man.
That's great.
Shoulder exercise. That's good. Okay.
So, so what's next for you? I mean, has the work started coming in for New Jersey yet? Like, or when are they going to start opening up the venues and any word?
You know, it's slow. I think people are starting to open up a little bit gradually, but no, not so much. Not restaurants yet. I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I think we're being a little more careful, but things are looking more and more positive. So hopefully.
Yeah. But everybody
safe.
you know is healthy and safe and all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
I actually knew quite a few people that had it, and luckily they came out of it. So
yeah.
Wow.
A couple that didn't make it, but yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm counting my blessings every day.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No? What about you guys?
Well, you know, I can tell you that I'm one of the susceptible ones, being the older guy here. So I pretty much locked myself down for 2.5 months now. You know, and fortunately,
which is one of the positive effects of all this.
Yes, that's right. You know,
in California.
Exactly. You know, you realize that I've been saving up all of my snide remarks for when we open up on Thursday. Tony will be on stage. I will be emceeing him, and I may even have a special mask with little things to make him laugh while he's playing the trumpet.
Oh, it's just going to be a photo of the rest of your face.
That's right. That's a good one. I got to remember that.
And you guys said that this is going to be outdoor? This is an
outdoor
show, yeah.
With Leah and Gina?
That's right. You know,
great.
Oh, I had, Terrence, I should tell you that shortly after I met Bryn, one of the first gigs I did at the Festival of Arts that year, and this would have been 2016, I think, was I did a thing we called it Girls Jazz Night, where I was just going to feature 4 different vocalists. And Bryn was one of those singers, and she killed it, of course. I think it was Bryn, Gina, Aubrey Logan, and I think that was the very first gig I'd ever done with Leah was that night as well.
Oh, great. So, wow.
Yeah. Having all 4 of them on stage was just great. What a power.
Gosh.
It was
I missed that one.
Really fun to see Leah that show specifically because she wasn't aware of how amazing she was yet.
Yeah.
She really wasn't. It's like she knew, but she wasn't quite. And now it's like, oh my gosh, now everybody knows.
Now she's full of herself.
Yeah. Leah played at Steamers with a group called Syncopation from a college around here back probably 8 years ago. And, you know, it was with an ensemble. So I had no idea of her, you know, hearing them all together. And then when I first saw her with Tony, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So now, Tony, I got to ask you something at that Laguna thing. You didn't have Evan on drums, did you?
I did not. No, not for that one.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to.
But I'm going to mention this about Bryn too, because that gig reminded me of something about Bryn that I really appreciate. Because it's a good thing. Because I do think that one of the most important things we can do as musicians is know what we're really good at and know what we're not good at. And that's frankly, if I didn't have that, I would have zero career because I think I'm pretty aware of what I'm not good at. And so with that, I try to stay in, you know, my certain lanes and do what I do well, and then, you know, learn the stuff I don't know. But that night, you know, Bryn has admittedly said she doesn't really scat. And that night, I told her, I just at the end of the night, I said, hey, let's just do a big tune. Everybody just sing and we'll scat around. And so everybody's scatting. When it came to her turn, she just said, nope, not going to do it.
I think I went like, nope.
Yeah.
I don't scat.
I thought that was great.
That's a great quality to have. Tony, did you ever think about that in your humor?
No, I pretty much consider myself well polished at everything I do. Yeah. So,
I'd like to hear this.
yeah, it's not gonna happen. So listen, we're gonna ask you to sing another tune. What do you got?
Please.
Well, you're going to be upset because you want to stay on my face, but Tony, you're a part of this tune because this is What a Wonderful World, and you're playing the piano and the trumpet.
It's Brent. Here's the thing. Brent. Here's the thing. It's switching, so just keep it on Tony the whole time.
I will keep it on. I will.
All right. No, listen. Keep it on. Keep it on you, but you can just turn the phone around, right? Like physically turn it around.
I'll turn it around. Dad, fix the pillows. Can you fix those pillows?
No, we don't care about
Hold on.
that.
Put the alcohol away. All right.
All right. So you're going to do What a Wonderful World, but we should mention that the only reason I'm playing piano is because Bill Cantos, who played so beautifully on the recording, wasn't able to do this. So I just filled both parts for this little video.
But you did great.
Well, I know.
Yeah. And I've learned to be humble from Tony too.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's one of the things I'm really best at.
The only reason I hang around Tony is that he makes me humble, you know.
All right.
No.
All right. Let's hear what you got.
Pretending to freeze. It didn't work.
Yeah, no.
Trying to freak you guys out. It didn't work.
No, because the lack of the something to hold your phone made it obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Tim's doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see 'em bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I'll watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow,
so pretty in the sky are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. Hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Beautiful, Bren.
Wow, that was fantastic. I mean, it was Tony in 3D, you know. No, that was
It is a wonderful world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bren, you sounded
Tony
lovely.
3D.
You sounded so great, Bren.
Great,
Thank
fantastic. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you, and this is going to sound a little cheesy, but the iPhone mic is pretty good on your voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, that's
Yeah, it's nice. It's real. I mean, from the recording standpoint, it's a very nice, warm sound. You've been getting on your live streams, and just now, it's really nice. Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
That means I don't have to buy anything, but the selfie stick. That's all.
Right. Yeah, that would be good. Well, Bren, lovely to see you, and I look forward to the day when it's in the same state and in the same room.
Hopefully, Campus Jack sometimes when we're open and you're out west, you know, we'd love to have you there. You know that.
I would love it. I can't wait to watch your live show. This is going to be fun.
Hey, Brent, did you? I spoke to Brent the other day because we recorded her Christmas album at what's now called Henson Recording. It was bought by the Jim Henson Company, but it was originally the A&M Studios, which was where Herb Alpert and all those classic albums from the 60s and 70s were done there. The Carpenters and anyway, all these records. But they did "We Are the World" in the same room that we recorded her album in.
Oh, cool!
Yeah. I just watched. There's a documentary of that from the 80s, but of that session of the "We Are the World" session that's now on Amazon Prime that you can watch. And I called Bryn. I said, you need to watch this video just to see the room we recorded in, because they really haven't changed the inside of that room much at all. It's the same room basically. Did you get a chance to watch it?
No, I talked to my dad about it. We want to watch it together. So.
Oh, good. Yeah. It's so great.
Yeah, because my parents were there too, so we want to see it together.
And I'll tell everybody, go online, go to YouTube, and look for. There's a bunch of making of videos of that album that Bryn put out as well, behind the scenes for the Christmas album. It was really just a great, beautiful experience putting that record together. And
where would you like us to direct people to purchase your stuff or find out what's going on?
TonyGuerrero.com.
TonyGuerrero.com. Yes.
It's on the screen right there.
Oh, there you go.
What's that, Bryn?
I said, oh no, you could go to brynstanley.com, but people don't know how to spell it. It's Tony.
No, it's right here on the bottom of the screen.
Oh, it is. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh wow, awesome. Wow, this is high tech.
Yeah.
My show is like,
Yeah, all we're asking for is a selfie stick.
Yeah, I was going to say Tony is now selling selfie sticks. TonyGuerrero.com/selfie stick.
Yeah, right. You don't take that much of a percentage either, I've heard.
Right. Yeah.
Which is good.
Well, it was so lovely to meet you in person like this, I guess, and I'm a big fan. And parting words, something you want on our mantle there, or
no, I'm good.
Oh, can we say goodbye to your dad?
Absolutely. You ready, Dad?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's ready.
Sorry, seeing you guys again.
Hold on. I don't think. No, your silhouette. You got to move to
Hey,
the.
Dad.
Good to see you.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Terrence. Now hold on. Go ahead. Now you know what to get her for Christmas. Hey, I'm going to say this while he's on the screen, Terrence, and I don't know the whole story, Bryn. So you'll maybe have to fill it in. But he was a manager for many years of a lot of big comedians back in the day.
Oh, cool.
Am I right? Am I right? Is that the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, agent producer.
Agent producer for And
Nice.
who are some of the? I remember you told me at one point who were some of the acts you worked with back then.
Jay Leno, Eddie Murphy, Paul Reiser. Jerry
Oh, cool.
Anybody we would have heard of?
Yeah.
So, did Tony flunk miserably?
Did Tony what?
Tony auditioned, but didn't make it.
Flunk.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Oh, no.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, Bryn. Great to see you, and hope to connect again really soon.
Thank you, guys. Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you. You guys so much fun. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye now. Thanks.
Terrence, just you and me closing off the
You-
night.
What do we got coming up next? Okay, or I don't know if we're going straight to video or not. Are we got
we're-
we a little
We're
okay. Okay, well, so I'll get into the announcements. First of all, I want to thank Randy Brecker, Ada Ravati, and Stella, for coming out. That was great, and a special thanks to Taryn Ray and Zach. We're so sorry that we had the technical difficulties, but we're going to bring them back hopefully next week. We're not really sure. And then, of course, Bryn Stanley. But let you know what's coming up. We are back at JAX, and coming this Thursday, June 4th, it's going to be the Markwood Entertainment Sunset Dinner Theater with Pro Audio by QSC. They're so nice. They're helping us to sponsor and support this thing. We've got the Tony Guerrero's friends. He's not really the leader of the band. He's, he's got the name, but Gina Saputo is going to be there. Leah Booth will be there. I can't even remember.
Bruce Babad.
Charles
Ruggiero on drums.
David Miller on bass.
David Miller on bass. Bill Cantos on piano and vocals. The amazing Will Braum on guitar, who we need to have on this show as well.
And absolutely. And it's going to be our opening up to the season, and hopefully we'll be doing this every Thursday with your support. Of course, there's a maximum of 48 seats. There's 8 tables that fit 4 and 8 tables that fit 2. They're socially distanced. We'll have the staff wearing masks. Everything will be safe. We hope you come out. You must purchase tickets in advance because we expect it to sell out. And we're putting a big deal getting this together. The stage outside, AstroTurf, the whole works. So please go to campusjax.com, and we hope that you continue to support us. Also, the live stream show will continue with a bunch of things coming up here. And I'm not sure if Tony, do you have any announcements? Yeah, I don't know if Tony has any announcements coming up, but one of the ways that we keep this going, because we're not supported by anything, and there's a lot of work that goes on behind these shows. I know it's a couple hours, but just to show it, but it takes massive hours during the week putting all these videos together and running this video switcher and all that stuff. So there's a tip jar that you can help us out. SteamersJax.com, SteamersJax.com, and we hope you support us and also help us relaunch the live mix of music at JAX. We really appreciate it. Tony, do you know anyone that's coming up here?
No, I don't.
Okay,
but we'll have that. We'll have that soon, though. What's that?
Yeah, to be announced.
To be announced, and as always, I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm quite impressed with the lineup we've had on this show overall.
Oh,
So,
jeez. Wow. Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. It's
So,
been crazy.
I will say this. I do think that I have an all-star video coming up probably next week. That's going to feature. I'll just go ahead and say it. It'll feature me, which is wow.
All-star.
But
leader of the pack.
Arturo Sandoval.
Yes.
Guitarist Grant Geisman.
Great.
And a lot of you will know him from the Chuck Mangione days. Bassist Brian Bromberg.
Oh, wow.
Pianist Josh Nelson.
Nice.
And drummer Dave Tull.
Perfect.
So we have been working on a little a little quarantine collaboration. So hopefully that'll be ready by next week.
Fantastic. So I think we're going to be going out on a video of Bryn, is it? Or not sure.
Oh, she edited this herself, I believe. So we're gonna go out with this. Thank you guys for watching, and Terrence, love you, man.
I love you too, and support Campus JAX.
You're so close, by the way, buddy. You just need a tie now. You're so close.
I know. I want to also wait before I go. I want to thank Tim Ellis in the background, John VA, John Golden, and of course Jack Jasper. Hey Jack, how you doing, man? Keep it going. We got to keep supporting Campus JAX. God bless you all. Thanks a lot.
Time to get your collar pressed. Time to get yourself all dressed. Time to get your shiny dance shoes on. 'Cause everybody's jumping at JAX. All the kids are coming down just to dig the swinging sound. You can hear the band from miles away. 'Cause everybody's jumping at JAX.
What a wonderful world. And I said to Jorge, you know what? The sun's shining and maybe there's a rainbow. And we look out and we see double rainbow.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see 'em bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful